Hi there, so down at Park for the first course of this year. Now it's meant to be a winter survival skills course, but I mean it's pretty lovely today. It's quite mild and no rain, so yeah, slightly disappointing. I was hoping for some horrible weather to really put people through it, but hey ho, all good. So we managed to clear up all the rubbish that people left behind, which was very kind of them. There was like loads of stuff, not out here, but over where the camp bit, just strewn all over the place, which was, yeah, not very nice. You know, fair enough. People want to go somewhere and sit down and have a chill out, climb over a fence to do so, you know, can't stop them doing that. But why just chuck stuff in the woods? Why just throw cans over your head and mind boggles, it's bizarre. But there we go. So yeah, winter survival skills. I had one lunatic in some Facebook groups. He was saying, oh, is it only for a day? This is the kind of thing that gets people killed. Rah! Well, yeah, it's not a survival course. It's winter survival skills. So being able to light fires when it's tipping it down with rain and freezing cold, building improvised shelters, bit of sort of first aid stuff that's kind of built in on top of that, in terms of keeping people warm with improvised shelters and those kind of things, and water purification and finding food, which when you have a look around the woods at the moment, it looks like it's a fair bit of greenery from the holly, but other than that, it's pretty sparse. So we need to find some high energy food, so we'll be doing a bit of rummaging about later on to try and find some of that as well. So yeah, nice to be back down here. I was down here with Kev yesterday. We spent 2-3 hours down here tidying up the litter, plus sorting out a few trees that had gone over, especially down this way when we had those big floods in, whenever it was, November? December? I can't remember. Horrendous floods. All of this area down here, we've got the little stream through the middle here, all of this area down here was completely flooded out. So all of this underwater. You can't see it quite so much on this side, but over the other side you can see all the leaf litter that's washed down, and you can see it down here a little bit where it's sort of all banked up and washed down that way. Got a tree fallen down here, so Kev got out his new buck saw yesterday and processed that one. A little bridge here that I've washed right the way down the other side of the path down there. You can see the water level here, so it was yeah, pretty horrific flows that we've had down through here, which you know, we've always got to be a little bit careful of, as the water level here is really high. So even at the top of the woods, you dig down just a little bit and there's streams that run like right under the ground, so you've got to be a bit careful of that. So yeah, it's looking a little bit sparse this time of year, obviously, but there's still plenty to go at. Haven't seen any tree rats this morning, thankfully, but buggers. So hopefully me kicking some leaves around will scare them off a little bit, but they normally stand there and bark at you, some of the big ones. So we'll see if we can spot any of those in a bit. But yeah, so winter survival skills today. Then we've got introduction course tomorrow, which when I put the poll out, December, something like that, November, I put a poll out saying what courses do people want. And yeah, game prep courses, fantastic. No one wanted the introduction course. I put the introduction course on, that sells out. And the game prep course, I've only had a few people book on. So what are you playing at? No idea. So yeah, game prep course next weekend. Yeah, we've got venison and hopefully some pheasants and some other stuff that I can try and find in between now and then. So a few bits to keep everyone busy. And then if you've been on the course before and you'd like a new venison to have a go with at home, give me a shout. I'm up doing a deer run on Friday or Saturday next week, so I can pick one up for you as well, and you can collect from me in Kingstainton then as well to make it a little bit easier. So courses, here we go. I can now drive down, so that makes life a lot easier compared to before, having to lug all the kit in a little trolley. So that's much better. If you are visiting, then National Trust are currently redoing all the paths down from the car park, so most of those are closed this week and possibly next week. So if you're coming on a course, please make sure you read the joining instructions to make sure you can get here okay. And if you're just wanting to pay a visit at some time, give me a buzz first, just to make sure I'm here and that I can give you directions for how to get in nice and safely. Cool. Right, I'm going to do a bit more of a wander around, check out that there's no more trees that have fallen down to crush people, and get on with it. So I'll give you a shout probably tomorrow morning. Cheers, bye.